While trying to do the right thing, a young teacher ends up making her students, other teachers, administrators, and parents upset when she captures a crime on video. A couple of years ago, a little indie movie called Shiva Baby came out and it blew me away. It was a simple film about a young girl trying to decide what she wants to do in life and struggling to get through a funeral where everyone is prying into her life. The movie is super stressful and the score and close-ups of the characters just keep amping up that tension for the full runtime. The Teacher's Lounge, while completely different, is also kind of the same tone as Shiva Baby. It's about a teacher who catches a thief red-handed. Should be an open and shut right versus wrong scenario, but it doesn't play out that way. Because of how she caught them and who it is, she opens a legal and personal can of worms. Our protagonist is a fairly new teacher, and she's clearly great at her job, and she's well liked by her students and they respect her, as do the school administrators. But she makes one mistake, which honestly wasn't that much of a mistake, and I probably would have done the same thing, and then things start crashing down all around her. She loses the trust of her coworkers and her students and the students' parents. The Teacher's Lounge is a movie that shows you just how difficult being a teacher can be. It isn't all teaching and inspiring kids. It's also navigating hundreds of personalities, following all of the guidelines and everything else that comes with teaching. I always thought that I would have been a good teacher, but I chose a different path in life. Now, after watching this, I realized that while I may have been a good teacher, it's the other half of the job that I'm not so sure that I would have been great at. This is another movie that if it weren't up for an Academy Award for Best International Film, I probably wouldn't have ever heard of it. The Teacher's Lounge is pretty fast-paced and tense, and it will have you guessing until the last scene. There are so many directions the story could have played out. It was tense and entertaining the entire way through. Colorful leaves covering the ground, hanging out in PE class, screaming it out, taking breaths into a blue plastic bag.